So, little different video. Run off webcam and mic and everything. Because I wanted to go over a little modification for the forget exactly what it's called. I'll put the name up on the screen somewhere. Module handles the OBS truck's speedometer calibration. So stock, this little red switch would actually be replaced, or stock, this would have little jumper bars between all these pins. I already went ahead and did this little dip switch mod that I came across. I just got a pack of them for a few bucks off of Amazon. Pretty cheap. I think it was like $10 for that whole pack. Obviously, I just needed the one. And so you just take and solder that switch on there, and I found a site I'll put in the description as well that tells you what switches have on, what switches have off based on your gearing and your tires and all that. Main reason I want to do this is because with the lift kit and the 35s, my speedometer is like 15 miles an hour off. I would be going 50 on the speedometer, and GPS would say I'm doing almost 70. So it was pretty far off. Now it's actually reading, because I don't know the exact gears I have in the rear end. Now it's actually reading 5 fast. So if I'm doing 55, I'm only doing 50. But I didn't have very good solder iron kit whenever I put this on here, so it's kind of crappily put on there. So it's just gonna, I got better soldering kit set up, so I'm just gonna do a video of desoldering this and resoldering it on, just to I guess have a reason to make a video, essentially. Honestly. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. I don't know how good this video is gonna come out. Don't know what all is gonna get cut. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and work on it and record how it goes. I think first thing I'll do is try to solder wick stuff off the back the best that I can. I'm not the greatest at soldering, but I can get by. You know what? I think I need to plug something too. That's a lot. Came out a lot easier than I thought it would. It has a lot of flux, but it's working. I'm probably gonna get absolutely roasted for however this turns out, because I know there's people that are just better at soldering than me, and that's fine, because if it works, it works, you know? I mean, it's just a simple module from a 93 Chevy. I don't think it needs to be super perfect. It just needs to work. I do think it's pretty cool, though, that back in the day, we were able to calibrate modules pretty easily. I guess arguably easier. I think this is easier than having to go in and deal with software. This is just a little mod that I did. Granted, if you didn't want to do the dip switch mod or couldn't, then you could just desolder and resolder the jumper bars, no problem. But I think this little mod makes it makes it a whole lot easier. So now if I switch tires or gears, I can just go in there and flip the switches real fast and be done with it. And even this mod is not too crazy. Now I think this is where the little hot air station is going to come in handy. To actually get that off of there. Just gotta wait for it to heat up. Shit, it's heating up fast as hell. I'm totally just guessing on the temperatures. Make some solid in there. Push it. Hang on. Ah, that's sticky. Cool, a lot of pressure. If this is something fancier, like a whole computer board or like a PlayStation or an Xbox, I'd probably would have done a bit more research and practice on some more stuff. But I think with how simple and seemingly durable this board is, this is actually probably a good board to practice this on. We'll see how it works, how it goes. It survived me messing with it with the bad iron and basically no flux and no wick or nothing to clean it up. So I'm sure it'll survive me take another stab at it with more equipment. Really, really should get the top solder to cooperate. That's where I thought the air gun was going to be super useful. I might just be doing it wrong. Maybe so I don't have anything to hold the board down while I pull against the solder. There we go. That's what I was trying to do on the other side. There we go. Got our switch off. Now I'll just go ahead and clean up these pads. That way we're completely fresh. Try this guy out. Oh, that worked pretty good. Oh my, this one's giving me so much grief. All right. That little piece of solder is fighting me. I wonder if put a fresh little ball on there, if I can get it all to come out together. Aha! I did it. Do that on the next little hole. See, I know I've seen a lot of soldering. Obviously, 99.9% of my soldering experience is just straight wire repair. But I do see videos and clips from electronics repair stores and guys fixing their electronics. So I kind of got an okay idea. I'm sure I'm probably supposed to have some ventilator of some kind here, but I'm at my desk and this isn't going to be something I do a lot. I should be all right. the airflow at least went the other direction. There we go. All right. Hopefully, the camera can see that. Got all the solder out of all those pinholes. So now we grab our switch. I need a 7-pin. Like I said, this kit came with a whole bunch. So I still got 3 more 7-pins in case I fuck this up. So now, test fit it. And this is the main reason I want to redo this, because now I have everything nice and clean. I can get that switch to sit. Sorry, I'm working with weird camera angles here. Sit nice and flush. Now I can just solder it onto the backside. Add more flux on everything. Flux a bit. So see what I'm doing. Yep. Now, as far as I'm aware, I just got to put little solder balls on everything. Okay. That's on there. First row. Now you know we're probably gonna get yelled at. I didn't wipe everything off with. I think they're using alcohol or acetone. I'm not sure, but all those went on super easy, super smooth, super fast. So let's go back. Turn off the solder iron there. Get some alcohol, wash off all the flux. But look at that. Doesn't look too bad. Excuse my weird ass looking fingers. You done got shot at some point. Again, I'm working weird camera angles. I'm looking at my desktop monitor. Got a little hot, but that's mostly from the first time I was doing this with the shittier iron. But I mean, it looks damn near like all the factory ones. If I had to, I'm trying to get the focus, but yeah, not too bad. Let me copy the settings here. Ah, you know what? I put it on upside down for where I had it last time. So there. So now I just gotta make these switches match. So I had the same calibration that I did to begin with. And for anyone who's getting ready to rip me to shreds for the probably shitty wiring or soldering job, let's go ahead do a little continuity test, because I know the top row connects entirely to itself. Top row connects entirely, so then I should have on, off, on, off, on. So going from the other side, my left to the right should be on, off, on, off, on. So if I just go right here, on, off, on, off, on. And it does go for all these pins. The whole top connects all the way through, and it just reads what connections are on that bottom row. So Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I spent I don't know, $80 on this solder kit from Amazon. It's not too much of a little kit. Obviously, it's kind of opening up to do other repairs and little hobbies like that. I mean, hell, if you're into RC planes or helicopters, I'm sure you already got half this crap, if not more. Probably more than me, and probably better than I am. But this will now allow me to not have to worry about my speedometer anytime I change gears or tire size or anything in my truck. And the switch kit itself was like $10. If I already had the soldering irons, or if I wanted to take my time with my crappy iron, it wouldn't cost me anything in tools. So this is pretty simple and easy to do. I know there's some people that sell these online already for like $150. I mean, even factoring in the new tools and materials I bought, I'm still under $100 on this. So I like to do things myself, and buying tools, I don't really lump into the cost of upgrades because tools are tools. You're always going to buy tools for one reason or another. So yeah, save yourself some money and unlock some easier speedometer calibration for your stock speedometer on your OBS. I know some years these get the module changes a little bit, but this should work for both. I'll link the article that I found for this in the description. So yeah, that's about it for today. Just a quick little refresh of the mod I'd already done, just so it would look cleaner and nicer, be more durable. And that's about it. See you later.